Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Bahashem Rekakwadash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders, salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and in sincerity. This lesson will be entitled An Example of a Forgery of Lies. My source, CNN.com. And this article is entitled A Second Fill in the Blank Could Soon Get the Green Light While Officials Issue Warning for the Holidays. This article was updated at 10:43 a.m. Eastern Time on the 16th of December, 2020. Keep in mind, this article was updated, meaning it was modified or changed from its original format. For example, at 10:43 a.m. regarding this paragraph, it reads as fill in the blank will ultimately change the country's grim trajectory. Okay? At 9:03, I screenshot the same paragraph and it read, but the U.S. continues to battle a brutal fill in the blank that's showing no signs of slowing down and that officials have warned will only worsen. Fill in the blank will likely not change the country's grim trajectory in the coming months, experts have said. This was the original format at 9:03 a.m. on today. And at 10:43, they modified it. And it reads, fill in the blank will ultimately change the country's grim trajectory. Which brings me to Job 13:4. But ye are forgers of lies, referring to the nobility of Edom. Nobility means what? Highborn. Hence, the international bankers, such as the Rothschilds, trickling down to the other 12 elite Edomite families. They control this entire system. Forgers means to plaster. And how does these elite bankers plaster lies? Case in point, CNN.com. And the updated version, fill in the blank will ultimately change the country's grim trajectory, but not for a few months, experts have said. Ye are all physicians of no value. A physician is created to make the sick healthy. If a physician cannot heal you, by default, that physician has no value. These scientists and researchers and doctors all do the bidding of the elite bankers. Okay? Further proof, 1 Timothy 6:20. O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust, avoiding profane and vain babblings and oppositions of science, falsely so called. When you go into the origin of science, it means to know. The true science is wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Oppositions in the Greek means a theory. According to the etymon, theory breaks down into to see a view. Esau gets the masses to see his view through his media, his control of the media, and therefore he's classified as what? A forger of lies, a physician of no value, because Esau brings death and destruction. First Timothy 6:20, O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust, avoiding profane and vain babblings and oppositions of science, falsely so called. Oppositions, theories of science, falsely so called. The elite bankers deem so-called science as we know, or as the public knows. Okay? For example, you have a person or a researcher by the name of James Apple, and James Apple does the bidding for the elite bankers, and therefore James Apple research supports the masses to receive the jab and the benefits of receiving the jab. And guess what? James Apple's research is going to be made public and aired out on all of the elite bankers' media, just to manipulate the mindset of the ignorant. Another key point: fill in the blank will likely not change the country's grim trajectory in the coming months, experts have said. Psalm 64:7, but the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow, suddenly shall they be wounded, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. Hence, the original format of that article: all that see them shall flee away. Lord, will your edify. Shalom.